What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I want to take a look at the calendar for November and December. I want to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening this week, because we're going to see a lot of stuff transpire this week. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then at the end of this video, I will give you guys a reminder when it comes to the checks going out, the actual increase, the COLA increase, when those checks will be going out. So we'll talk a little bit about December, and then we'll even go into January, and I'll show you those dates when you will see that increase COLA amount for 2024. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Threads, you can at the TEC Show Live. Okay, so let's just get right over to our calendar. We have a busy week. So we talked, and even if we go back here, and I want to just go back into the, let's see, what is this, October. We were talking about a government shutdown in October, and we know what they did is they did a continued resolution. And so now in November, guess what? We're looking at the same situation. We're looking at another potential government shutdown, and that could happen on the 17th. Now, the good thing about this, and I mean, this is the good news out of this whole situation, and I'm going to do a few more videos when it comes to the government shutdown, because I think it's important for us to look at kind of what's going on, the back and forth with Democrats and Republicans, and how they're going to figure out some type of path forward, a continued resolution, or whatever it is that they're going to do. So on the 17th, the good thing about the 17th is that's a Friday. And so if we do see a government shutdown, it would start on a Saturday. So you would still have Saturday and Sunday, for the most part, to hash out a deal, because you're not going to have a lot of agencies impacted. You might see national parks closed for that weekend, but other than that, you're not going to see a major change when it comes to this partial shutdown that we could see. And so that's the talk right now. The 17th, they need to have a continued resolution, is what it looks like we're going to see, but they need to have that continued resolution passed by the 17th. Now, like I said, I will go into more detail in a separate video, because I just want to kind of let you know what the dates look like. The Republicans, the Speaker of the House, he did come up with a plan. He just came up with that plan this weekend. And so they need to have 72 hours to review that plan that he has. Now, he wants to do a two-tiered continued resolution. He might lose some support from Republicans, because you have some, the Freedom Caucus has already indicated that they're not in favor of this continued resolution. They want to do the 12 appropriations bills. I think they have about 7 appropriations bills passed already. So they need 5 more appropriations bills. They need to pass those, but they've tried and they're not able to pass those. So right now, that's what we're looking at when it comes to the 17th. Now, we have another important date this week. We have the 14th. The 14th, we're going to be getting the CPI information. They're going to announce that. So inflation, we're going to see where inflation is. Now, right now, we know COLA for 2024 is 3.2%. What we are hoping is that we start seeing inflation drop down below 3.2%. And my main focus is always on food at home. So groceries, when you go buy groceries, has that dropped below 3.2%? And it hasn't done that yet. And so we're going to keep an eye on that to see where that goes. So that'll be an important announcement. I'll make sure to give you guys that information as I get it. But I just wanted to make that announcement today that, yes, we are going to have the information from CPI score on the 14th. Now, some other important dates here, if you're just looking at the calendar for the checks going out, and you should know when your check goes out, but I'm just highlighting them here so you'll know when checks go out. So SSI is on the 1st, so that's already happened. And then people receiving Social Security who started receiving it prior to 1997, they get that check on the 3rd. And then we have the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd and it depends on when your birthday is. So you guys should already know that information, but I just wanted to kind of highlight that. Now, looking at this week, when it comes to who's in session, we have both the House and the Senate in session on the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th. And then we have the Senate in session on the 17th. So that's what we're looking at right now when it comes to Congress and working and who's going to be working, who's not going to be working. Now, I would anticipate that if they don't have this continued resolution passed by the 17th or on the 17th, you're going to have both sessions will be, both Congress, both the House and the Senate will be in session. I don't anticipate seeing the House going home early if they still haven't hashed out a deal on the budget. So that's what we're looking at there. Now, if we move forward, we'll move into December here, and you see when the checks go out on December. So Friday, SSI and people who receive Social Security prior to 1997, everyone will get their check on the 1st because the 3rd falls on a Sunday. And then when we're looking at the rest of the checks going out, the 13th, the 20th, the 27th, and then here's the important date here. The COLA increase will show up for people receiving SSI on December 29th. Okay, so that's when you'll get it. So you're going to actually get it in December. However, that is your check for January. You will not receive another check in January. And so then when we look in January, this is 2024. So January 2024, COLA increase will show up for people who receive Social Security prior to 1997. They will qualify there. So you're going to see your increase there. And then we'll just go by the dates, the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. And that depends on your birthday. So that's when the checks are going out for people who are receiving Social Security. And that's when you'll actually see that increase. Now, you should also in December, and we haven't received a date, but in December, the Social Security Administration will start mailing out letters. And those letters are going to indicate what the new COLA increase is and how much you will be receiving. Now, if you guys go back to some of the videos that I posted in October, early October, I had a spreadsheet that I put out there for you guys, so you can take a look at the spreadsheet. So you should already know what your amount is. If you don't want to do the calculations, you can easily do the calculations on your own as well. But I just wanted to put that out there because I had so many people asking me, well, I get $1,300 a month. What is my new increase going to look like? So I just said, you know what? I'm going to do a spreadsheet, and you can take a look at that spreadsheet, and you don't have to do any of the calculations on your own, and it will just show you exactly what you're going to be receiving. So that's what we're looking at in the next couple of months. It's going to be busy, and hopefully we'll see Congress get together and move forward with a continued resolution. And I keep saying continued resolution because they're not going to be able to have these appropriations bills. So if we have a stalemate, and it looks like right now, when it comes to the House, it looks like Democrats are going to have to help the Republicans in order to pass something, because right now you still have a split in the Republican Party when it comes to either continued resolution or the appropriations bills. You have the Freedom Caucus, so the far right of the Republican Party, they're saying no continued resolution under no continued resolution under any circumstance. And so they're saying we want to do the appropriations bills. And if we can't get those appropriation bills by November 17th, then we're going to have a government shutdown until we get them all passed. That's what they want to do. So they're a no-go on anything continued resolution. So we're just going to have to continue to watch this story and see where it goes. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update when it comes to the calendar for November and December. If you guys have any questions about the calendar or any questions about different things that are going on, we have other bills that they're going to try to pass as well. Aid for Israel, aid for Ukraine, and then funding for our southern border. Those are some other bills that they're going to, hopefully they'll be able to get those passed before the end of the year. But if you guys do have questions, like I said, let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.